The best time to be alive in the history of the world is right now, 21st century, 2017. Welcome in, much love. Trav here, and a lot of people don't recognize the opportunity we have right now because people don't study history, and the media wants to scare us with all these stories about how bad things are, how things are getting worse. That's all fake. What's real is there's never been so much freedom to travel. There's never been so much opportunity for entrepreneurship. There's never been so many levers to increase your impact in society, to do more and to receive more. And I know some of you are already thinking, well, hey, I can't be a traveling vlogger. Not everyone's life is as good as yours. Not everyone is in as good a situation as you are. And that's all true. I'm not saying for you right now, this is the best year that you've ever had and that your life's amazing. I'm not saying that. I'm saying if you look back through history, there's never been so much opportunity to travel. There's never been so much opportunity for entrepreneurship. There's never been so much opportunity to leverage your skills in a global marketplace and make big shit happen. So let's take a look at this. First, let's talk about travel. So travel, yeah, maybe it's still a luxury, but it's an incredible experience to go experience different cultures, be in different places, be different parts of the world. It really expands your mind and expands your skill set as well, because you get to see how things are different in different places, how things run in different places, and that's really invaluable. Not just fun, but it's a good investment in your life to be able to take advantage of. So if we go back in time to, say, 1,000 years ago, right? Like, it's not even possible to go US, or US doesn't even exist. It wasn't even possible to go Americas to Europe, Europe to Americas. That wasn't even a viable thing. And then once it was, you have to spend 2 months in a boat just to make it happen. And that's only available if you become an indentured servant or you're extremely wealthy. It just wasn't doable. And go back even further, wasn't even possible to go from Europe to Asia. There were times when the Silk Route, especially under the Mongolian Empire, was stable. Marco Polo went from Europe to China, but things started to fall apart, and he had to even take a boat back to Persia because the Silk Road started to collapse at that time. But it just wasn't possible, and when you did it, you're either walking thousands of miles, maybe you're on horseback or pulled by carts, but then again, it's only possible if you're a wealthy merchant. Now back to the 21st century, you got a plane ticket to the other side of the world. Let's go to it at the right time for $300. It's crazy. It's a 12-hour flight. It's crazy that this is possible right now. It probably will get cheaper even, but it's the cheapest that it's ever been by far. You don't have to be a rich person to go to the other side of the world. You have to be, if you're living in the first world country, you're responsible. You can, maybe it'll be easy, maybe it's a dream that you're gonna have to work towards, but the ease of it's extremely easy compared to how it's been. It's not hard. You can invest in, you can take a bus, you can bus across, you can Craigslist. Cars are so cheap, even 200 years ago, this wasn't possible. It's never been this easy to travel. And that makes life really good because, there's some problems with the 21st century, family unit falling apart and stuff like that. And I'm not going to tell you about all the way things are bad, but the way things are great. Again, there's never been, if you want to travel, there's never been a better time to be alive by far than right now. And that's something that you should look to take advantage of. It's something I'm looking to take advantage again. Most people, again, don't recognize this, so they don't take advantage of it. A lot of people just stay in one place. A lot of people don't take advantage of the new work system. A lot of people don't take advantage of internet leverage and ultimately are missing out on the best time ever to be alive. So that's travel, freedom, opportunity to travel. And there's more to it, which has to do with entrepreneurship. But we'll go into entrepreneurship, then we're going to move into leverage, internet. But there's never been more opportunity for entrepreneurship And when I say entrepreneurship, I mean I don't necessarily mean starting a business, but I could. Running a business could also mean bootstrapping, freelancing, working for yourself. It's never been better. I mean, again, you go back 500 years, maybe you're a slave. There's still some slavery in the world, but there's less percentage-wise than there's ever been. There's less servitude than there's ever been. Yeah, technically, maybe you owe the government a lot of money and you're in debt to them, but that doesn't make you a slave. That just, it's limiting, and we can talk about that in another video, but for the most part, I mean, again, you go back 200 years, you go back to the Industrial Revolution, which is before there was even the 9 to 5, before there was even overtime pay, before there was even weekends. You have to work 10 hours a day, you're getting paid fucking scraps. And okay, so some people are paid $1 in third world countries, but yeah, that's true. And if you're watching this, you're probably not in that situation. You're probably in the first world. And even if you're over in the Philippines working for $3.50, that's actually good money over there, or good enough to do it, right? It's not like, there's a global marketplace, so you make less, but it costs less. So now you have a lot more freedom. There's a lot more higher quality for life, for laborers, and there's also a lot more opportunity to take things in your own hands, where before, in order for entrepreneurship, you needed a bunch of capital to have machines, you need a bunch of capital to have, basically that's what capital was at the time, is the factory and so on. But now you don't need that. Now all the walls, all the barriers have been broken down. It's not hard to borrow money, but you don't even need to. Used to be you need funding, you need seeding, and you need all. Now you just need the internet, and you can do so much with that. And that's what we're going to move into next. We can't talk about the opportunity. We'll talk about this together, because we can't talk about opportunity in entrepreneurship without taking opportunity for leverage. And this is the biggest thing that so many people waste. It makes me insane with anger, and that's why we need to talk about it right now, because you might be like this, where you just spend all this time on social media, and social media is great, but we need to recognize that the internet gives you this incredible leverage to do more with less, and to do more with the same, and to have greater impact, and to reach millions of people, reach thousands of people. If you use social, or you use search engines, you use advertising, you just make good content and people are going to see it. Even 20 years ago, I'm not going to be able to interact with someone from Russia. I can't call there, really, like, very hard to do. What am I going to send some mail over there? Now, because of the internet, I can talk with people from Russia. I can talk with people in China. I can talk with people on the other side of the world very, very easily. And I can reach many of them because of video now. Even 5 years ago, look at this, even 5 years ago, you couldn't record audio and video like this, really, 10 years ago, and upload it and have so many people see it and have it impact so many people. Right before PayPal, before the online banking game got blown up, you had to go through banks and all this bank transactions, and now you have this commerce where it's totally international or global. It doesn't matter where you're based. You can work with people all over the world. You can have clients all over the world, or you have employers or people you serve all over the world. It's never been like this, where if you want to do more work, you'll get paid more. It's incredible, and it's liberating, and it should be very motivating for you. It used to be, you want to make more money, yeah, good luck with that. Should have been born into a different family. It used to be, oh, you want to make more money? Well, you have to follow this concrete path, and maybe you can rise up, maybe you can't. You have to hustle for every single, and you still have to hustle for every opportunity. But now, the level of freedom is just crazy. The level of opportunity is just insane. It's never been like this, right? You've never been able to travel for so cheap as you have now. Fact. You've never been able to, there's never been as much entrepreneurship as now. Maybe you go back to tribal culture and you can make an argument that that's not true, but fact. Go back 200, 500 years. Yeah, you're not gonna like that. There's never been so much leverage to increase your impact using the internet, and never been so much ability to interact with people on the other side of the world so easily. That's all fact. That's unique of time being alive right now, and that shit we need to take advantage of. So if that doesn't wake you up right now, I don't know what will. And here's what we need to do. 2017, maybe you're watching this in 2020, things are getting better, by far, not worse. Lifespans are increasing as well, for the most part. Quality of life, breakthroughs, disease on the way down. It's such a good time to be alive. So stop being depressed, get up off your couch, go outside, think about what you want to accomplish, and make some moves and recognize this opportunity that you have right now that has never been possible ever before. Seriously. So what do you want? You want to travel? Okay, it's possible. You want to be your own boss or work for people who you want to work for? Okay, it's possible. You want to leverage your skill set, leverage the internet, leverage automation, and reach thousands, millions of people? Okay, it's possible. All you have to do now is work, and it means not falling into the wastefulness that most people do of getting all scared of the articles, the media, oh, things are getting worse, government this, economy that. It's all a bunch of bullshit. Climate, right, fuck that. Right now, 2017, get off your ass, yo. Second, I'm just saying, take advantage of this, don't waste it. You got one chance to be alive in the best time ever. Don't complain, don't be lazy, don't sit, take advantage of this shit. I'm doing this right now today. Just traveled, flew here to Washington, D.C., nation's capital, from Mexico. $200 ticket, when has that ever been possible? Doing work for the people I want to work for, making sales through PayPal. And here today, using the internet to leverage, to reach a bunch of people with this message, change a bunch of people's lives. It's so fucking easy. It's never been this easy. It's crazy. And again, some of you are like, yo, Trav, I can't do what you do. You don't have to do what I do, but we're all playing by the same cards and the same rules, and the cards have gotten better and better and better and better, and they continue to get better. So recognize this opportunity, take advantage of it. That's all I have to say for you today, and I hope you found this useful. Write in the comments how you found this helpful if you did. Share it with someone who needs to see this, which is everybody, and tell me what you're gonna do with your life right now, and get up and fucking do it. Get up and take some action. Don't be lazy. Don't be wasteful. Don't waste this opportunity like most people, and go for it. So much love. Trav here. I'll see you tomorrow. Today's gonna be a big day, big productive day. Make a lot happen. And we're out of here. Peace and much love.